Okay, good day everyone. We are back with Lacuna. So we need to find Lila's boss. We know that one of the, I don't know, assailants, I guess you would call them, suspects, are posing as her. We believe to try and get in, try and something to do with her clients. There you are. Hello sir, excuse me. Closed. We're closed. I'm not a customer. Neil Conrad, CDI. Ah, good morning. That's a surprise. What leads you here? One of your employees, Lila. Lila, a sweet girl, nice and reliable. When did you see her last? Or I found her tied up. I don't think I want to give away that she's been tied up, because as far as he knows, Lila, yeah, well, let's get on with it. I'm not doing very, anyway. I only woke up about 10 minutes ago. I had a kip, so I'm a little bit fuzzy still. Anyway, when did you see her last? Not in a while. I just relay orders to her cell as they come in. Sometimes she doesn't accept, mostly she does. There was a client she had this week. I need to find out more about him for a case. Ah, okay. Did he do something to her? I can't tell you. Can you give me his name and contact details? Oh, Mr. Conrad, I would love to help, really, but it's very important that we protect our client's privacy. I'm sure you understand. I can't risk my business like that. Do I have to get a court order, or please be reasonable? Do I have to get a court order? Look, I can go and come back with a court order. It's going to be a whole thing, much harder to hide than you just telling me right now. Okay, Mr. Conrad, I have a proposition to make. I'm putting my business at risk by helping you, but you can help me make up for the damage. There's another issue that puts me in a very uncomfortable spot right now. One of my employees has quit on me despite her contract running for a few more months. Contract, sorry, not contact. I told her I needed her. She already accepted several offers over the next few weeks. We have a reputation to uphold. Our clients would be really upset if I cancelled their appointments. Those are all high-class people relying on our services. I told the local police already, and they wouldn't listen to me. But I have the contract right here, see? It's signed and everything. If you can get her to fulfill her duties, at least the appointments she's already confirmed, then I guess I could help you too. Did she say why she wouldn't do it anymore? You ask her. She said she's quitting and she's been ignoring me ever since. How about it, Mr. Conrad? I mean, it's not really our business. You know, we're dealing with a murder, not fucking somebody who won't go to work. No, I'm not doing it. No way, this isn't a negotiation. Well then, I don't know where we are. Don't know where we are going from here. To the place where you give me the information I'm asking for. Are you sure you don't want to help? What? I am in the right. Yeah, you are, but she lives around the corner. I have no time for this, or fine, I'll talk to her. I mean, no, I've got no time for this. Fuck off. Sort this business out with your local police. Either you give me the information now, or I'm coming back with a court order and raid squad next week. I thought you were a man of law. Yes, but it's not my department. You know, I don't know, maybe I'm a prick, but I'm just, honestly, I don't think it's got anything to do with. Anyway, but you're here without a warrant, bullying me, giving out confidential information, and refusing to help my company uphold its rights. Tell me who the customer is. His name is Liam Campbell. Liam? And his address? That one. address. Now get out of here, we're closed.
Liam Campbell. Liam fucking Campbell. It had taken a moment until it clicked because I never called him that. To me and the rest of my division, he was just the chief. That's who the woman had tried to get close to. The director of national security at the CDI. My boss. Now what? Should I follow the chain of command and tell Gary? The chief probably wasn't too keen on everybody finding out about his habit. Maybe I should talk to him first. Then again, it might be too important for the case to be kept secret.
Okay, right, well. Smoked in total, 1. And that was by accident, I didn't actually... But anyway. So we've still got oh. How long's that been on screen? Sorry about that. What was I saying? Yeah, we still haven't done Banny's murderer. I'm pretty sure I was wrong with that. I'm pretty sure it was the bartender, but I don't know. I wonder if we'll find out eventually. Anyway. Where's Gary? Let's go talk to Gary. Okay. Oh my god. Oh wait, who's that? Wait, what was Gary doing here? Well, anyway. Hey Gary, sorry about being short with you earlier. I had to follow an important lead. Was it worth it? It was, let me fill you in. Apparently the woman that had tied up Lila... Well, hang on. I'm turning it down slightly for me. Lila had some procedure done to look very similar to her. I suspect she impersonated her to get close to a customer. Lila told me as much. We had a little chat earlier. I'm almost positive that the client is the old man the impersonator stole the data from. How did they know that the customer would book Lila? I don't think they did. The sniper said something about the woman's new appearance. Maybe they changed her looks after the appointment had already been accepted. And it healed within a few days? That kind of tech is rare. But how is any of this connected to our case other than the perp talking to that woman? I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. It seems like an entirely different operation. Any idea who the escort's customer is? Can't tell you yet. It's our chief. I feel like Gary's a good guy. Let's just be honest with him. Here's the kicker. I think it's our chief. What? The customer's name is Liam Campbell, and his address is in the right area. I need to call HQ immediately. When did she meet him? 2 days ago, I think. Alright, listen up. Meet me back at HQ in half an hour. Let's go over all the facts again and get ready to intervene in that handover. I'll have Saito look into the owner of the hideout apartment. Let's sort out the rest later. Catching the sniper remains our top priority. Copy that. See you at HQ. Enter the train.
As I was making my way back down through the maze of Matuna's living quarters, I tried to untangle the threads of the conspiracy before me. Every detail I uncovered seemed to open up a number of new questions. What exactly was the connection between the stolen data and Banny's murder? It felt like there was a bigger plan underneath, like we were just scratching the surface.
Well, yeah, it's probably something to do with those political agenda thing. Oh, got a phone call. Hey Neil, you got any updates? Right view. We may be able to intercept the perp in the morning. That's fantastic news. Tell me more. I'll fill you in later. I'm on my way back to HQ now. Are you on the train already? No, I'm waiting at the station. I'm not. You liar. Why? because I've been racking my brain about how our guy got out there. The side he entered the train station from is a dead end. It looks like there's a canal there and no space to park a car. I think he might have travelled by boat. By boat? Yes, I know it's strange, but there is a harbour on the other side of the train station. I'll have a look around. Thank you, Saito. Okay, let's go and have a look at the harbour. There was something mentioned about the harbour, but I don't remember what. Sir, may I ask what you're doing at Lacuna Harbour? Don't think I've seen you before. Good evening, sir. I'm Neil Conrad, CDI. CDI? Holy moly, that's unexpected. My name's Harry Truff. I'm with TSW. Can I help you? Could I take a look around the harbour? I'm looking for a boat that could be important for my case. I'm sorry, but TSW only allows club members and registered guests down at the pier. What about law enforcement? Right, if you can tell me the ID of the specific boat you're investigating, I'm allowed to let you in. I see. Maybe I'll get back to you. Objectives updated. Investigate the harbour, optional. Enter the train. Alright, let's see. What's this? An ad for a bar named Red Herring is at the harbour just past the... Oh, that's what I picked up. I think I might have cut it out. I don't know yet because I haven't edited the last part, but it was when I was just pissing about trying to find how to get to the apartment. I picked that. I saw there was you know, like where the news is and you download it. There's one of those, but it was, say, an ad instead. Okay. Okay. I'm just looking at seeing if there's anything here that would tell me the anything about the boat. Not really. No, I can't find anything in relation to... Unless it's down here somewhere. My bosh. No, I can't find it. Okay, right, well anyway. What's this? Oh, yeah, that, okay. I'd like to ask you a couple more questions if that's alright. How long have you been working tonight? It was supposed to be my week off actually. 3 o'clock this morning I got a call. Boss telling me Greg feels sick. I had to fill in for him. So much for my vacation. Boss didn't even apologise. Did you see any incoming boats since you arrived? No boats since I got here. Seems to be a quiet night. So, and he got here at 3 o'clock? Oh, that's when he received the call. Do you know where your sick colleague is? I'd like to talk to him as well. I was already gone when I arrived, but I think he's at the restaurant, the Red Herring. Thank you. Alright. So, is it this way? Yeah, there it is. Let's talk to this fella outside. Oh, you new here? Never seen you before. Yeah, just passing through. A case leads me here though. A cop, huh? If you're looking for traffickers, you're in the wrong place. Just honest to God sailors here. So you have a boat in this harbour? Of course, it's down at the pier. The Sumara. Hey, you mind helping me out with a cigarette? Sure. No, I'm trying to quit. Sure. Sure, here you go. So, thanks for the ciggy. Beautiful weather tonight. You can almost see some stars through the layers. Been sitting outside all night. The view used to be better though. You see those new apartment blocks they're building? Same company had that bought the harbour. TS something. TSW or TWS? Something like that. Forced me to buy an expensive tracking ID device for my boat. Now they want me to get a new engine. Mine's not regulation, they say. Can they do that? Is that actually something that can be done? I have no idea. I don't have a boat or any of that shit. I say shit, I don't mean that in a nasty way. I just mean shit's replaceable for, interchangeable for stuff. Anyway, I tell you, they don't want us lowers here. Listen, I'm sympathetic to your... Yeah, I get it. Not your fault. You're busy, I know. Thanks again for the cigarette. Let me know if I can do something for you. Actually, there is something. I'm looking for the ID of a boat that arrived here earlier. Any chance you could help me with that? What do you need that for? It's for a case. The guard won't let me down there to the pier if I don't tell him the exact ID. The TSW guy? Oh, so you do know the bloody name of the company. You just said it. Anyway, he likes to be harp on about all these new rules. If it's for a case, I'm telling you right now, I won't throw any of my friends under the bus. I'm sure the guy I'm after isn't one of your friends. Do you know the name of the boat you're looking for? I do. It's the Samara? No, that's what he owns. No, I don't. I'll get back to you. Not sure, I'll get back to you. Oh, let's go in here. Good evening, sir. Is that it? Appears so. Is there anything? No, I can't talk to anybody else apparently. Hey, what's this? That's the toilets. Are you okay? Doesn't look that way. Is there something I could do for you? Nah. Just have to get it, tough it out. I feel better once it's out of my system. Never eat at Roy's Bistro. I tell you, Roy's a nice guy, I like him. But the food, it's the worst. Who are you anyway? Never seen you around. Neil Conrad, CDI. I'm sorry to bother you, but I need to ask you something. CDI? It was about tonight's shift. Listen, I felt awful, okay? I didn't mean to leave my post. I wanted to wait for Harry, but at some point, I just couldn't hold it anymore. Did TSW call you? Please calm down, I'm not here about that. I'm here following up a case. Oh, thank fuck. Please don't tell my boss the harbour was unwatched, okay? It's not like there was a lot of traffic anyway. I won't. Did you see any boats arrive just before you left your post? Only one tonight. That was about 3:40. Do you happen to know its ID? No, I saw the name Berta. The ID is usually written on the stern, but it's super tiny. You have to go down to the pier if you want to see it. Thank you, sir. Get well soon. Okay, Berta. Right. So, do you know the name of the boat you're looking for? Yes, I do. Yeah, it's called Berta. Berta. Never heard of it. Tell you what, I'll go down and have a look at its ID. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Alright, I got your ID. It's 220190. Thanks a lot, have a nice night. I'm not going to do voice for everybody. I don't even know why I started doing the voice, but I did. I told you I needed a boat ID to let you in. I know, the boat I'm looking for has the ID 220190. Okay, I actually remembered that, but I mean, it's only 2 seconds ago, so of course I remembered it. Anyway, let's see. Yep, that's one. That one's here. Alright, come on through. Don't touch any of the other boats. I might stick the occasional voice on, if it's for somebody who I think's not going to be around for long, because if they are going to be around for long, my throat won't be able to take it. Excuse me, sir. Have you been here all night? Who's asking? Neil Conrad, CDI. I'm here following up on a case. CDI, every culprit. What? Every time you're looking for a culprit, it's always down here, huh? a boat called Bertha down by the pier. Did you see the guy who landed it? Your city, you said. That's correct. That means you're concerned with crimes, right? Like fraud and theft. Sometimes, yes. You also help out folks around here. We help everyone. I'm in the middle of an investigation. I'm in the middle of an investigation right now. If you're asking because you need help with something, you should talk to the local police. The police? Help? Ha! You're here now, and I want something. And you want something. That's the best shot I've got. See, I used to have a boat here. What happened to it? Nothing. I still have it. But I had to move it away from someplace else. Harbour got bought up by some corporate bureaucrats. Now the whole area is being turned upside down. Construction everywhere. Richer folks moving in. First they tell us no big deal for us locals. 2 weeks ago, I'm landing my boat. They asked for money. New management, they say. Of course, I didn't want to pay up. Truth be told, I couldn't have anyway. I called a company. All I hear is lawyer gibberish. So I decided to go somewhere else. Frankly, my free options aren't great these days. You should see the pitiful pier I've been staying at. If you help me out, get my spot back, I'll tell you what I saw. I'll see what I can do apparently. Fine, I'll try. I'll be damned. Seems like things are finally looking up. Here's what you need to know. My friend Fred is the one to talk to. He's the harbour master here. He hangs around the red herring right over there most of the time. Got it. Alright. I should flip the coin rather than flicking the controller. I don't think it would have made much difference, but anyway. Excuse me, sir. What does a place in this harbour cost? Do you know a guy called Ed? How much to rent a berth in this harbour? It's $50 a month, $500 a year. Pay for Ed. Alright. I'll rent a spot for a year then. You? Well, I guess you'll be the type of customer management is looking for these days. I'm not renting the spot for myself. I'll send you the details about the new tenant. That works too, I guess. Oh, there you go, Ed. You're sorted. $500 dues. Not bad at all. I bought you your spot back. Look, if you're making fun of me, I'm not. I paid for a year in advance starting next month. I'll send you the contract. Ha! Today really seems to be my lucky day, thank you, sir. How about in return you tell me what all you know about that guy you saw earlier tonight? Right. Did you see what he looked like? Let me think. He was bald. Was he? Are you sure? No red hair? No hair at all. Head was polished like a bouncy bowling ball. Anything else? No, he ran off pretty quickly. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Right, thank you. Interesting. He was bald, was he? Where's my fucking sheets? That's what I want. He was bald. Interesting. Maybe his beard was red? Is that what that person meant by his hair? God, I don't know which one bloody it was. Was it a receptionist, I want to say? Oh my god, come on. This one. No? Was it maybe the woman? That conversation. Okay, I don't think she mentions anything about his looks because it's not like highlighted in yellow, which I imagine it would be. Viola. Yeah, look, redhead with a beard. So, yeah, so maybe his beard's red? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he was wearing a wig. Okay, so what? It still says investigate the boat. Here we go. Okay, I guess I've got to go on it first. Aha. A sink full of bristly red hair. Looks like a guy shaved his entire beard off. There we go, okay. An open first aid kit. Some untangled bandages lie on top of the other contents. A pocket laser cutting device. Its cuts leave a blue residue. Okay, there we go. So now he's bald. And then shaved as well, do we think? Perhaps? Not sure. Right, well, let's go. I assume that's, yeah, enter the train now. So I'm not sure how long I'll keep voices up, as then I will probably only do it for people who I think is going to be temporary, so I don't have to ruin my fucking throat. It's only because of my disability that my disability basically means that I'm. Well, let's not go into it. It just causes so many fucking problems. Let's leave it at that. CDI HQ. Here we go. Yeah, using my normal voice is fine, but putting anything else on is painful. Go to your office. What else is down here? Maybe? No, okay. Wealth gap increase shows no sign of I'm going to say that says stopping. A new study at the Institute of Planetary Equality has concluded that both the wealth and income gaps between Gahara's rich and poor has further increased since similar study was published 5 years ago. The disparity between upper and lower layer citizens in Gahara's center districts is especially striking. In 1834, ground level inhabitants made on average approximately 20% of the upper's income, which decreased further to a little over 15% last year. The problem is only amplified by an accelerating gentrification process that is making affordable living space increasingly hard to come by in parts of the lower layers. Those who can afford to stay are often there by choice rather than necessity. A mix of artists, surveillance skeptics, academics, and other small groups for whom the lower layers are their preferred living space. This is not to say that life in the upper is always easy. The study has shown that the increasing disparities in CEO pay to worker pay 400 to 1, average percentage of income that goes to rent 40%, and other metrics affect virtually all parts of society. Right, okay. Beep. Basement, interrogation, second floor unit, third floor chief, the fourth floor conference. Morning, Conrad. Morning, whoever you are. Nothing over here. Apparently not, okay. Hey Neil. Hi Saito. It's good to see you. This case really has me on edge. Yeah, me too. The chief wanted me to tell you that we've invited 2 special guests. They're waiting for you in the conference room upstairs. Who? Why? The CEOs of Melix and Dyson Enterprises. They had a dinner with Bunny right before he was shot. Melix and Dyson? As in probably the biggest mining companies in the world? Honestly, you probably don't even need to say mining for that to be accurate. Holy shit. Wish someone had told me earlier. I'm not exactly prepared for this. Sorry, I just got word from the chief. That reminds me, he also wants to talk to you after you've questioned them. Right, first one, let me know. Yeah, he wants to know what I know. Because he knows that we know. That he knows that we know. About his indiscretions. I guess they're waiting upstairs for you in the conference room. Thanks, Chief. Alright, up we go. We can go up even higher apparently, but let's not. Good morning, gentlemen. I'm Agent Neil Conrad. No, I'm not going to advise. Good morning, Mr. Conrad. About Abbott Dyson Enterprises. Wanting Dan Kim Melix. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's get right to the point then. I have a busy day ahead of us, me. Ah, yes, of course. The 2 of you had dinner with Mr. Banny last night, right? Yes. And you're aware of what happened after he left? We were just told. It's terrible. It's a tragedy. Our upcoming negotiations with Banny were the utmost importance to our relationship with Rovia. Not that you had any real interest in negotiating. What do you imply? I'm not implying anything. I'm saying very clearly that you only stand to gain from this tragedy. With Banny dead, any real hope for Drovian independence goes out the window. Which means we maintain the status quo where you already have all you want. That's preposterous. Was I or was I not at the negotiation table? If everything had been hunky-dory, I would have stayed on Millen. That doesn't change the fact that the only ones who will suffer from this will once again be Drovian people. Oh, come on. As if you give a damn about Drovian people. The only aspect of Drovian independence that you care about is your prospect of selling selenium to whomever you want. Okay. Your competitors, this is a difficult situation, I get it. I'm mostly interested in last night. Let me think. What was the dinner about? No, did Banny seem paranoid? Strange last night. Maybe on edge or paranoid? No, but I've never met him before, so I wouldn't know what he's normally like. What about you, Mr. Dyson? I know him quite well. We travelled here from Drovia on the same ship. He behaved normally last night, I would say. I see, let me think. What was the dinner about? You don't mind me asking, why were you at the dinner with him in the first place? Mining business is an important pillar of the system-wide economy. We talk to politicians sometimes. So it was a lobbying thing? And was it just the 3 of you? Just the 3 of us and our staff. I wouldn't say lobbying necessarily, really more like a social event. Of course you sometimes talk business at those. I imagine you do. So were there important business things to talk about? What? So were there important business? We mostly saved those for the trade summit, which I suppose will be cut short now without a protagonist. Oh, I see. Let me think. Did Banny have any enemies? Banny, sorry. Anyone who stands to gain from maintaining the status quo. I suppose. Oh yeah, or maybe anyone who is happy with that all the trivia will be really riled up over all of this. There was no real chance they would have gotten their independence from these negotiations anyway, but maybe now they'll revolt and just take it. Ever thought about that? I don't think much about conspiracy theories, no. Nobody concrete. Maybe something disgruntled or someone who overtly threatened him. No, but to be fair, veiled threats are much more common in politics anyway. Any veiled threats then? Nope. None of that I'm aware of. Me neither. I see. Alright, thank you for your time. Could you give me your cell contacts? I might need to get you back. I might need to get back to you in case I have more questions. Why not? Of course, there you go. Shum. Shum, shum. Lovely. Talk to the chief. Agent Conrad, good morning. Good morning, Chief. Sato told me you wanted to talk to me. I do. Let's not beat around the bush. Agent Long informed me about your suspicion that a hostile power recently tried to get close to me. Do you have any reliable proof of that? I have some testimonies. I have some testimonies to that point. That is, if you were the client after all. I found a girl named Lila tied up in an apartment. She worked at a Lotus escort agency. She was going to meet a man named Liam Campbell 2 days ago. And that's why I thought, you. I'll save you the headache. Yes, I am the client. What makes you think a hostile agent was involved? It seems like the woman who paid you a visit wasn't a real escort. She had a procedure done to look very similar to her. She also seems to be in contact with Banny's murderer. We have a recording of their conversation. It seems probable that she tried to take advantage of your connection to the escort agency. I see. Any idea her objective might be? Did you notice anything suspicious when you met her? Nothing comes to mind. She did seem particularly interested in my personal life, my professional life. Did anything go missing since she visited you? It sounds like you already have a suspicion. Out with it. The fake escort talked about some data she stole, I think from you. Is that what the sniper was going to hand over to Joris Plaza? Exactly. I don't have any relevant data at home, except on my cell, of course. Maybe she got access to your cell without you not noticing. I will talk about... What the fuck was that? I had a bang just now. I'll talk about that with my superiors. Understand? Look, sir, I can't help but notice that you are dissatisfied with my decision to talk about Agent Long about your involvement. I should have called you first. I was following the chain of command. I was similarly following the chain of command. What should I have done instead? Kept it a secret? You could have called me before talking to Agent Long. Not the case now. Of course, it will be looked into. I will make sure to assign someone. One more thing, Conrad. You didn't talk to the girl named Sheila Nowak, did you? No, I'm sorry. I only talk... What? Only the boss of the agency, Thompson. I see. We have to focus on the sniper now. The handover is taking place in less than 3 hours. Let's get down to the mission briefing. They're waiting for us. I was talking to the CEOs. They don't seem to like each other very much. What did you expect? Top mining guy Trovia and the top mining guy from Gara. They're probably mortal enemies. I expected them to be less open about it. You'd think that rich influential folks would be more reserved. But the truth is, many of them are most brazen, least classy individuals in the system. Now that we're complete, let's recap what we found out so far. Our suspect goes by Diaz, but his real name seems to be Boyd. He is still at large. He shot Banny at around 1:39 this morning on the top floor of the Sakura Hotel. You don't know how Boyd escaped from the hotel, but his ID turned up a while later near Matuna Harbour. It turned out that he got there by boat. We were able to locate and search the festival. He then paid a woman called Zora to visit. She seems to be involved in another scheme that might be linked to our case. Earlier this week, she attacked and tied up the escort girl named Lila Clark to temporarily assume her identity. She went to see an important client in her stead and stole some data from him. The sniper convinced her to give him the stick containing the data. He will pass that on to an unknown third party at Jora's Plaza at 8:30. Our plan is to intervene and catch the sniper and his associates red-handed. We're going to place plainclothes officers in the cafes and snipers on the rooftops. The operation will be overseen by Agent Kumar, head of the response team. Conrad and I will be watching from the sidelines, ready to go if needed. Jora's place is a popular place with lots of breakfast joints, and it shall be swarming with people. We have to be very careful not to endanger any civilians. Questions? How will you identify the sniper? Conrad has been collecting data on what he looks like. We have to rely on that. Do we have any details on the woman that sniper visited? Not really. She was surprised to see our perp. It seems like the meeting wasn't part of the original plan. We're not sure if he lied to her to get the stick. If so, it's possible that he's not planning on taking it to the handover at all. Alright then, Conrad, go ahead and submit your sheet on what a sniper looks like. Take your time, go over the logs and evidence. We should have to get a chance to get this right. Alright, okay. So we think he's bald now. He has a cut arm. And he's shaved. I've got no idea. We'll go with that. Forward Agent Kumar, let's get ready. Ooh, whistling through my teeth. What else is new? Jora's Plaza. Keep Kahara pure. T minus 90 seconds. Damn, it's crowded out there. What? Damn, it's more crowded out there than I expected. I don't think our snipers will get a clear shot. Let's hope we don't need them. No. Did I ever tell you the story of how I joined the CDI? Yeah, you saved Mega Clover's life with when you were still a policeman. I wasn't on duty that day, but when I saw that guy pull out a gun, I didn't hesitate. That's what landed me a job in CDI. Shit, I was so nervous when the chief invited me for an interview. Nothing had ever gotten me that nervous again in 15 years. Not until today. If we didn't book this guy today, someone will have to take the fall for Banny's murder, and we are first in line. We'll find out soon enough. I've always wanted to join the CDI, and it seemed like the ship had already sailed. Yet here I am, because I always wanted to be on the side of justice, and that's why we're going to get through this all. Well, good things to come. Yeah, sure. Don't say. I'm panicking. Look at the time. Let's focus. Oh, it's going down any second. Let's focus. Well, let's not, because I'm going to call that this part. Sorry about the cliffhanger, but my throat hurts and I could stop and do what I normally do, take a break and come back, but this part's already a half hour long at least. So I hope you've enjoyed. Have a good day everyone. Hope you speak to you soon. Bye.